Hey guys, how are you? We are not at Phoenix Building Solutions today. We are at Jaco Sales in Montgomery. If you remember way back in our videos, we filmed a few homes here. We filmed mostly single wides, I believe. But maybe we'll put a link up here for one of those videos. You can go back and jog your memory. Or if you're one of our new subscribers and haven't dug all the way back in our history, you can go watch that one. But we're here today. We're at Jaco Sales. Jaco is between Wetumpka and Montgomery, closer to Montgomery, Alabama, on Highway 231. And it is actually called Wetumpka Highway. We're touring a home they have on the lot. It is an RV park model. It is called the Riverstone. So we're going to let you walk around this house with us, show it to you real quickly, and then at the end we're going to give you a price. So hang in to the end to watch, and if you enjoy content of tiny homes on wheels, RV park models, all the stuff we show on our channel, give us a thumbs up. It only takes 2 or 3 seconds of your time. It doesn't cost you anything. We're not begging for money. We're just asking for thumbs up. All right, let's go walk around this house.
Tired of mansions and rent too high, come on down where the ceilings kiss the sky. They're rolling through the country in a big old van with a GoPro, a dream, and a downsizing plan. Mrs. Tammy points, look at that storage stair. Mr. Chubby stuck in a loft with half his derriere. Mini splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hanging just fine. Compost and toilets in a barn door by, tiny home tours, it's a wild small ride. The kitchen's got a sink, but it's 3 feet wide, and the couch folds down for a bed inside. Look at these drawers, they pull and they tuck. Mr. Chubby's whispering, we need a lot of luck, but the freedom's calling. It's a gypsy's tune underneath the stars.
All right, team. We are touring the Riverstone at Jaco Sales in Montgomery, Alabama. And we are going to show you around this tiny home. Now, this thing, I had to make notes. I'm trying to do better. 11 by 52 overall on the outside. The finished space on the inside is 11 by 34. You went around the outside and a little walk around on the outside. This thing has a porch on the front and a porch on the rear. The front porch is everything, again, as I talk, everything is 11 wide. So the porch on the front is 11 wide. And it's 10 foot lengthwise, so to speak. So 10 foot from this door out is the front porch. Now the front porch has the rebar rail system, painted black. It has the composite deck, which makes it stand out, makes it last longer, makes it less maintenance for you. This room we're in here is 11 by 7. Now you're going to look at this and you're going to say, well, that's kind of small. Well, it kind of looks small, but it is, and it is small, 77 square feet, but there's plenty of room for a living space. You can mount your television here or on the wall behind and to your right there, or you could do one of those things I talk about a lot where you just do a mount coming out of the ceiling, hang your TV on that, and then you have flexibility to move it whichever direction. You can put it in this corner. While you're cooking, you can watch TV. It'd be great set up that way. This room also has this section here, which let me give you a little idea. It is about 7 foot to the stairs. This little section right here would be perfect to put a dinette in. You put 2 chairs and a table, even 3 chairs. You've got enough space right here. That's 5.5 feet that you, if you had a small table, you could even have a chair here and it wouldn't really get in the way of you walking back and forth. Now, before we get out of this room, I do want to point out this nice little cubby section here. You can put your whatnots, your tchotchkes, your whatever you want, some additional storage. The way they built this at an angle here gives you this extra space for storage here. This would be great if you just had some really nice decorative pots and pans or something like that that you would want to store here. So anyway, let's get into the kitchen. Oh, sorry. Miss Tammy's like, you forgot ceiling fan. They have a nice 5-blade ceiling fan in here. Those of you that have an eagle eye, I'm not going to tell you who manufactured this home, but if you look at that ceiling fan and you can tell me who manufactured this home, I'll subscribe to your channel if you have one. 5-blade ceiling fan, and we have 2 lights. Now, you'll notice, I'm going to get Tammy to go back up and look in the ceiling, if you can, pan. we've got two different ceiling angles here. The one here in the living room is a steeper angle, but the ceiling is lower. But as you get over the loft area, the ceiling is less angled, but it's a higher cathedral. Right here, where I'm standing in the middle of the room, ceiling height is about 9'8". Yep, 9'8". And as we get into the kitchen, I'm going to point out we have full thickness granite countertops. We have a full size range, 30-inch range, glass top, and we have a microwave above the range with a cabinet. We have an single apron sink, and we have a stackable LG, not stackable, that is a over under top and bottom refrigerator. The refrigerator on the bottom, refrigerator on the top, freezer on the bottom.
It's hot.
Yeah, it is very hot. This is an LG microwave, LG range. I love this countertop. It's very nice. And of course, we have all of our brushed nickel faucets, things like that. Got a nice corner cabinet in there. You do not have a dishwasher in this home. You're going to have to be the dishwasher, but RV park models aren't really meant for 100% full-time living, anything like that. We have a set of stairs, go to the loft. This house, the tongue and groove is a pickle finish on the walls, and then it's trimmed out with a natural wood. Now, this natural wood, you're like, well, the natural wood, in our opinion, doesn't go perfectly well with this pickle, but that natural wood is probably intended to be painted or stained. And Tammy and I have talked about this a lot. It's probably a good idea to paint that or stain it like a really, really dark wood, or even paint it like a chocolate. You've got white cabinets, and just to Tammy's left, I love that bank of drawers right there. I did want to show that. These are solid wood cabinets, and they have the soft close on the drawers as well as on the doors. And you can't get any better than that. The thing I was saying about the natural finish, you can see this home's been sitting here on this lot for a little bit. We passed it a few times because this is kind of a corridor we go through quite a bit, and we just hadn't had time to come by and film it. But this house has been here for a while. People have come in and out over a season or so in this house. You can start seeing on the natural unfinished how people with their hands are getting this handrail a little dirty, and then the treads of the stairs are getting kind of dirty too. You would definitely want to finish this with something, or either you're going to have a big sign at the front with a mat that says, take your shoes off before you come in my house. Wash your hands. So anyway, all right, again, remember, everything in here 11-foot. Kitchen space. I measured this yesterday. I forgot already, but let me see if I can measure between Tammy and I. Hold still. Let me get you with the laser. That's about 8 foot for kitchen space. We're going to go up to the loft later. Do want to point out you have a storage area under the loft with this door. You could put your kitty litter under there. You could put extra shoes. You could put blankets. You could put whatever it is you'd like to put under there. But there is that door here. This home has the gray type rolled sheet linoleum throughout with the upgraded countertops, full granite. Now we're going to come into the hallway. Let me give you a width of this hallway real quickly. This is 2'12". Well, that's 3 foot, 36 inches. Coming through the hallway, we have to your right, Tammy's right, we have actually, the way this is set up, we have two closets flanking your stackable. Now, this is an LG stackable. We've seen that in a lot of Phoenix homes down at their facility. But these closets, you can use them for whatever you want. They're 2 foot wide by 2 foot 4 inches deep on both sides. You've got this one closer to the kitchen, so this would be great for a pantry if you want to use it for that, or use the top for your, to put your wash powders, things like that in, whatever you want to do. If you don't need a pantry with all those kitchen cabinets, use it for extra clothes. Now, we're going to go into the bedroom, and you're going to see that the bedroom doesn't have a closet of its own, so you're going to have to use at least one of these for your closet. Now, off to the right, we have a sliding barn-style door. Secure for transport, as always. So I'm not going to try to open that. But we're going to go into the bathroom. But before we do, I'm going to let Tammy go in there by herself. I'm going to grab a measurement or two. This doorway is exactly 2 foot, 24 inches. It's going to be tight for a wheelchair accessibility. So just keep that in mind. If you get a home built on your own, you're gonna need to think about those things. Wheelchair is about 25 inches, and then you need a couple inches for your fingers. So you need really probably good 30 inches. But this nice bathroom has a little shelf section right there. This is a 48-inch shower unit. Does not have the door or anything like that with it. Sliding door. You can easily put a closet rod up or a shower rod up and put a curtain if you want, or you can get, these are made to where it's real easy to get a already fabricated door to put in. It's not too hard, and they may even have one of those around. I'm not sure, but anyway, this shower unit does have a seat for you to sit down. You saw me in the introduction. It's very comfortable to sit. If you want to sit, take a shower. Got a couple shelves in it to put your shampoo bottles, things like that. Your same cabinets and countertops carry over into this vanity. You've got the sink that sits on top, countertop sink, however you want, whatever you want to call that. But only drawback, huh? Vessel sink. Yeah, and this one's about 5.5 inches deep. But you do have, again, same cabinets, same soft close. These are just fake panels. There's no drawer here. The only negative drawback we've seen in terms of this house, besides the natural finish on some of this wood that really needs to be finished, is we have a black or a bronzed faucet here, and everywhere else throughout the house, everything's chrome or brushed nickel. So just decorator mess up, mistake, purchasing agent mistake. But you do have recessed lights in the bathroom. You have one over the shower, one over the vanity, and you get a window in this home in your bathroom, which is a great benefit, and a exhaust fan as well. Get all the melodious odors out. Now, as you noticed, we do have a loft. So right here, ceiling height is right at the top of my fingers. Ceiling height, 6'10". Wow, I can almost slam dunk a basketball. 6'10". I can reach that. That's only 3 more foot I have to jump. All right, let's head on back to the bedroom. This bedroom, this doorway is 28 inches. But with this door, you're going to have a little less than that to get through, 26. So you'd be okay with a wheelchair here. Panel boxes right to your left, Tammy's left. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about electricity. I've had some electricity questions on some of her videos. I am not a certified electrician. I'm not qualified to answer your electricity questions, but you can easily contact plenty of professionals about that without asking me. We're in the bedroom. Now, you'll notice we have a sliding glass door here to your right, which is the back of the home. Again, all dimensions this way are 11 foot in this house. That rear porch is a little smaller than the front one. The front one is 10 foot long. This one is 8 foot. And again, it's finished in the decking. That's the composite decking. It has the rebar rails, things like that. So it's very nice. This room, you're going to have your own fun time figuring how you want to set your bed up in here. But I will go ahead and tell you this room is 8 foot 6 inches this direction. Again, 11 foot this way. So you got plenty of room in here. I'll try to put a picture of all the different bed sizes in here if I can dig that up on my computer when we put this up for edit. You got the barn style door coming into here, and you got the sliding glass door to the rear deck. The rear deck also has a ceiling fan. In here we have a ceiling fan with your Della mini split head unit. Another nice 5-blaze ceiling fan. You've got 2 recessed lights here, and you have your safety monitor there for carbon monoxide and smoke detector right above my head. Now, configuration in here, that's all up to you. This is 11 foot by 8 and a little over 8, so you're talking about 90 square feet in here. You can run your bed that way with the head where you're standing. or you put the bed here and run it this way. Nothing's really set up. We've got receptacles on each wall. We've got a receptacle over here on this wall and right in front of Tammy, and a receptacle over there. So there's plenty of receptacles in here for your lamps, whatever you would like. I would probably, one of my first purchases after setting this up would be to put some type of blind for those doors. But you got your own deck to the back to do what you want to do with. So that's a neat feature. Now, again, I just want to point out natural in the ceiling. This height here is going to be the same as I mentioned in the front of the house. Actually, shorter than what's in the front of the house. Why did I say the same? This is 9 foot 12. This is 10 foot right here. And then, of course, in here, because of the loft, you're going down a little further. Your loft is over your bathroom, laundry area, not over your kitchen and main living areas. But Tammy can kind of point up to this and see what I'm saying about how the front of the house has a steeper roof pitch than the top of the house. So it's a dual roof pitch. One is very narrow, one's more angled. So that's a really neat feature. You got a nice wall there. You can imagine putting that somewhere, and then maybe in that wall section you could hang some of your favorite pictures, knickknacks, something like that would tie into this house. So last thing we got to do in this house, I don't think I've missed anything. Your Della behind me. So you got front and back Della mini splits. So you got comfort in your bedroom. It can be different in your main room. All these windows out here, you're going to get more heat, as we can feel just moving through this house. The bedroom's a lot cooler. We're not even hooked up to electricity, so that's the way it goes. But this part of the house is a lot warmer than the back side of the house. Lower ceiling and less windows in that bedroom make it a little bit cooler. So anyway, lots of light, lots of open feeling in this house. Big wide open space here for your kitchen and your living area and dining area where you guys are sitting looking at me. Anyway, without further ado, I do want to take us up quickly to take a look at the loft, and then we'll give you a price and we'll get out of your hair. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, ring a notification bell if you like this kind of content, and we'll keep doing it. If you don't like it, say it in the comments. If you like what we're doing, let us know. All right, we're going to go up to the loft. As soon as I snap my fingers, we're going to go kaboom up to the loft. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're back. How many lofts have you seen? How many lofts have you seen with us? 1,000,000. Nah, not 1,000,000. I think maybe 100. This one, we're going to do it quick because I feel like I'm about to melt. But at least it'll let some of this fatness roll off of me, and I'll just leave it right here at Jaco Sales. We're in the loft, 7'7" this way. And again, like I told you at the beginning of the video, everything this way is 11 foot. Up here towards the loft, and technically in the loft we have 4 windows, but there are 2 extra ones that kind of lean over out into the kitchen, so there's 6 windows. They're smaller windows. Those are about 2.5 foot by 2.5 foot, or 3 by 3, something like that. We have a couple recessed lights up here. We have your rebar, which I couldn't remember that word earlier. We have your rebar rails to keep your kiddos from toppling over onto your stove or refrigerator. And again, we have the same finishes carried throughout. We have the sheet vinyl up here in the flooring, and we have the natural tongue and groove. We have the pickle walls all the way around. Pickleball walls. How many of you guys play pickleball? Tell us in the comments. Anyway, that's the loft. It's a standard loft. It's open to the main area. It's not closed off. It's not going to be worries about air conditioning once your system is on, but right now there's no air conditioning. The stuff we don't do for you guys. How many times we have to climb up lofts? Tammy did mention stairs coming up are pretty comfortable. These stairs are very similar to a lot we see in other homes where that first step is a little taller than the rest, but the rest are kind of comfortable. So it's a very comfortable stair coming up. We've got from the center to the floor is 3'7" here in the middle at the peak of the eave, and then on the sides it's about 2'7". So you lose 6 inches as you go across, or actually 6 inches above side. I'm thinking architect wise, but you're losing a foot as you go over to the walls, to the exterior walls. So it's right at 2'7" there, 3'7" here. Again, great space for the kids. Great space for a little desk, office, play area. You've got one receptacle up here that I see, and you would probably want to put your TV there. Do want to mention two quick things before we give you the price. I know that dining area is kind of small, but again, we're in Alabama. That front porch, being as big as it is, really intended for you to put a dinette set out there, a table, a grill, something like that. This is meant for 3 seasons living probably in Alabama. So you can cook outside in the spring, summer, and the fall. Maybe not so much in the winter. And you can eat out there, depending on where you put it in Alabama. But we're in Montgomery. Very warm here in Montgomery. It's monsoon season, and we have had nonstop rain. Get one sunny day, and then all that moisture in the ground just comes up and then comes off of you and back into the ground. Last thing I want to mention, there's not a huge wall in the living area for you to mount a huge TV. So you could do one of those things like I don't always do this, but on a lot of our videos, I mentioned you can build one of them boxes out that hangs from the ceiling, build it out, put the long mount that comes down, then your TV mount, and then you can put your TV there hanging from the sides, put it in the corner somewhere. It'll be on a flex mount. You can move it in, move it out, twist it side to side, put it wherever you want. Or just don't have a TV at all. Instead of having a TV, go outside and do something. Get on an e-bike, get on a motorcycle, go for a walk in the woods, take a hike, do something like that. Do something fun instead of burning your brains out watching Mr. Chubby and Miss Tammy. Last thing, promised you, end of the video, price. We are not including delivery, setup, anything like that. Just the price of this home as it is on the lot. 1099. 1099. So if you're interested in this home, contact Jaco Sales in Montgomery. That will have all their information down in the bottom. You can. We've been here before, long time ago when we were first getting started. We did a bunch of single wides, a bunch of this, a bunch of that. So go back and watch some of those videos. Anyway,
or it could just be on the screen. Right?
Yeah, I might. If I can, I'll try to put the little bar up here that says check out this video from Jaco or something like that. But Jaco Sales in Montgomery, Alabama, just south of Wetumpka. If you're into high stakes gambling, go to Wetumpka, get your gambling on, and then come down here. Once you got all those winnings from the casino, buy this house, go put it on Lake Martin or Lake whatever. Gunnersville Lake, yeah, any of those places. Anyway, we're going to get out of here before we just melt down the stairs. But we appreciate you guys. We thank you for watching. If you haven't done it already, hit the like button and share this thing with all your friends. There's a share button. Share it. It gives you a little link. You copy paste it, email it, put it on social media, whatever you want to do. Share it with all your friends and subscribe. And then once you subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's 2 steps. You hit the subscribe button, then the bell, and the bell goes ding ding, and it'll tell you every time we put a new video up. And we got some more coming up in the next few weeks. So we're in homes. But if you like tiny homes, you like RV park models, you like single wides, all those kind of things, give us a like. It doesn't cost you anything but 2 or 3 seconds of your time. We appreciate it, guys. We will see you on the next one.
No picket fences, no 2-car drive, just open road, ain't no will to survive. The world's your backyard, the rent is free, in a home that's as small as a memory. Mini splits humming, solar panels shine, hangover bars hang you just fine.